Part A, simplify. Not yet. So they're both square roots. They both have the same index. And do they have the same radicand? What's that same radicand? 6. So you have 1 square root of 6 plus 4 more square roots of 6. How many square roots of 6 do you have? 5 square roots of 6. So this is no different than if you had x plus 4x. You're combining the coefficients. B, what's the square root of 3 plus the cube root of 2? Yeah, they have this different indices. You can't do anything with it. Does not simplify any further. C, they are both square roots, but as they are currently written, they do not have the same radicand. But we can rewrite it. How did square root of 50 rewrite? I'm sorry? How about square root of 180? Oh, I think I have a mistake here. Hold on. I want to do that. Make it 32. That's boring. Let's make it 128. Instead of 180, let's make it 128. I like that better. How can you rewrite square root of 128? 2. 64. All right, clean it up. What is the square root of 25? The first term is 5 radical 2 minus, what is the square root of 64? Times the 3 negative 24. Square root of 2 sticks around. So now it's like part A. What is 5 square root of 2 minus 24 square root of 2? So what's the largest perfect cube in 16? Perfect cube. 8. What is the largest perfect cube in negative 250? Negative 125. Not square root 2. Cube root 2. Good. Largest perfect cube in 54. 27. Say it correctly. Cube root of 2. Okay. Cube root of 8 is? The cube root of 2 sticks around. Cube root of negative 125 times negative 4 makes positive 20. Cube root of 27 times 10, 30. Well, we finally got down to, well, they already had the same index. So don't lose your indices, because if you lost your index, then you made it a square root. And they now all have the same radicand, that being a 2. So how many total cube roots of 2's do we have? 52. Part E, what's the largest perfect square you can pull out of 40x cubed? Or if you just want to do the 40, we can just talk about the 40. So what's the largest perfect square you can pull out of 40? 4. 2 goes into 3 how many times? So we can pull out 1x with 1x left over. We'll clean that all up in a second. That's the first term, plus, what's the largest perfect square you can pull out of 640? 64, with 10 left over. 2 goes into 11, how many times? With how many left over? 1. Okay. These guys clean up some more. What is 5 times the square root of 4 cleaned up? 10. That combines with this x to make 10x on the outside. What stays underneath the radical for the first term? And then x right here. 64, the square root of 64 is 8. X the fifth. What's underneath the radical? 10x. Now, these are not like terms because their coefficients have variables in them, and it's not the same variable. We have an x in the first one and an x in the fifth in the second one. You could put them together, and this is how you would write it. Let me know at what point it starts hurting. So you can factor out a square root of 10x from both of them. Ew. But this line is okay right here.